Lastly, maybe this is the last slide we'll show before we do a couple demos. Lots of enhancements to the modeling experience this year as well. So I already mentioned the improvements that we had to kind of managing web sheets through the modeling workbench. In fact, that enhancement supports more than just web sheets. It also supports shortcuts to objects as well. And if we have time, we'll do a bit of a quick demo of that. So we can basically create things like shortcuts to processes, shortcuts to views, and quickly organize our assets or objects within the model that we want to access in the modeling experience. In addition to this, we also introduced something this year called the Database Explorer, right? The Database Explorer is basically our user interface to support multiple different actions on objects of the same type. So for example, if you wanted to delete a number of subsets or a number of views at the same time, the Database Explorer provides that capability. In the remainder of 2025 and leading into 2026, our focus is going to be sort of moving towards not so much the actual Turbo Integrator process editor and rule editor themselves, but in terms of providing interfaces such as like a guided import capability that allows us to actually generate Turbo Integrator code through kind of mapping data sources to cubes, or mapping data sources, flat files or ODBC data sources to dimensions. So this is an area that we're still kind of working on within the modeling workbench. Again, the idea is to even for modelers to kind of better support users who are maybe don't know how to write their own Turbo Integrator code, or they don't know how to write rules and feeders, be able to create Turbo Integrator code that performs tasks like guided imports from ODBC data sources or flat files, two cubes or two dimensions. In addition to this, we're also going to try and open up the number of data sources that we actually kind of support out of the box. So one of the interesting things is that within the modern planning analytics experiences that we do support kind of REST API-based connections to a large variety of data sources. So for example, we could show how REST API calls can be used to kind of issue things like SQL queries to Snowflake and Databricks, and use that to pull data into TM1 cubes without the need for ODBC drivers or flat files. That's already possible within the product today. But we're going to try and make that a little bit easier by providing the guided import experience around that, where you can just provide the details for things like the instance of Snowflake, the catalog, the database, and then we'll actually generate the Turbo Integrator code that pulls data, issues a SQL query and pulls data into TM1 for you. Okay, actually, this is the last slide that we'll cover. A few other things